Hello lovely people, welcome to another video, and I'm in the process of trying to turn my garden pod into my ultimate retro haven for all my retro hobbies, including classic movies, retro gaming, and also a music studio for my songwriting. Last time you joined us we were having a little bit of a nightmare due to a suboptimal primer that was Zinza Bin that we hated so much we even wrote a song about, so go back and watch that one if you haven't seen it. But we have dusted ourselves off. We're trying again to rid ourselves of that terrible memory and to carry on. So here's how we've got on over the last couple of weeks. One thing that's definitely changed over the last couple of weeks is the weather, which has been incredibly changeable, going from storms to snow to thick snow, you name it. It was so nice to be painting again, I have to say, after that awful primer that was just like white water. This was proper paint, proper Dulux, the sort of stuff that we've used many times before and we used to. We decided to what's called colour cap the pod. This is something we've seen whilst watching design YouTube channels. The idea is that you paint the walls one colour and then you cap the roof with a darker version of that colour. So we went with fairly dark, it doesn't look it here, but fairly dark red on the ceilings, and then we moved on to I think we went with the autumn embers in the end. If you saw the video where we were trying to pick a colour, went with the autumn embers, which is a slightly more orangey red on the walls, not orangey like ridiculously so, but just to give it that kind of classic cinema vibe, that vintage cinema vibe. It went on pretty well, a lot better than we thought it would, to be fair. And yeah, I sort of did the rollering, and then Lucy did all the cutting in, all the more tricky stuff. But yeah, it was looking really nice actually. It took a little bit longer than we thought because of the boards being the way they are with the sort of texture. You have to really paint. You sort of paint over, and then you have to go back and catch all the little dots of where the texture is different. But I think we managed to make it look pretty good. What do you think? I think it's looking really good, to be fair. I'm really liking it. The next step is to try and turn it into some sort of a room now. It is starting to feel much more like a room now it's painted. The first order of the day was to try and move stuff around and create the little kind of home recording studio, so I could finally get all the instruments out of their boxes and start to put them in some kind of logical order. Next up was to try and find a sofa that would work for the cinema side of the room, and I was super lucky to find this awesome double recliner in a local charity, and managed to get it for a real bargain. So yeah, it's great. It's a proper man cave kind of double recliner with coolers for your cans of drink, and yeah, every mod cod. But yeah, I was really impressed that I managed to get this for a very reasonable price indeed. And the next stage is to try and get some casters on it, so that I can move the furniture around and change how the room looks and the purpose of different areas of the room. That's my next dream for this. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens next. But as for now, I'm really chuffed that we seem to have turned a corner with it again, and it is starting to look like a fully functional room. So that's where I'm up to with my plan to create my own retro haven. I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you'd like to see what happens next, then make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and maybe even share this with a friend that you think might enjoy it. All right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.